everybody, I'm the Otaku Artist, and welcome to another episode of Silent Hill 2. In the last episode, we finished off the hospital, and, Maria met her end, unfortunately. But hey, Laura survived. She's somewhere around here. And we found some really, cryptic notes on the fact that we need to go here, Silent Hill Historical Society, to learn the truth or something like that. So, in this episode, we're going to be starting this new area. And I have to say, right now it is so stormy outside and cloudy, so it's like the perfect weather to be playing this game. It fits the mood very well. We got a nice save square. I feel like this is pretty much to be expected, but make sure to just always save if you see a save square. Why wouldn't you do that? Wait, what was the other door? We got... Now this is a painting that everyone knows who's in the fandom. Misty Day, Remains of the Judgment. It's him. Waterfront landscape. Alan Smith, date of birth and death unknown. A scene of this area from long ago. From the style, it looks like it was done sometime around 1820. There were that's a weird sentence. There were a lot fewer people then, and only a handful of buildings. But we can't even see the painting, unfortunately. Can I examine this one? Photo is hanging here. Wilt's Coal Mine. Coal mine. Did I say cold? Whatever. So yeah, as you can see, this is kind of like a museum of sorts. That's not a good sign. There's a photo of a deep, deep hole. What could this be? A photo of the director of the old Brookhaven Hospital. It looks like he was a famous person in town. Brookhaven Hospital, 1880. This hospital was built in response to a great plague that followed a wave of immigration to this area. It was originally little more than a shack, but it gradually grew and grew. And I guess there's nothing to say about that. So yeah, we're gonna do what any sane person does, and, go downwards. I believe this is the same sound effect that played when Pyramid Head was leaving in the first boss battle. I could be wrong, though. I might be getting that mixed up. It just keeps on going. It just keeps on going. It's like the Mario 64, Bowser thing. Except this, we don't have to do any tricks to go down the stairs. Or, I guess it was up in Mario 64. Some kind of document is lying here. September 11th, 1820. Prisoner number C221. Can't read the rest. What is this? Welcome to the scariest area in the entire game. The rest of the areas were, creepy. This area scares me. I forgot about this area on my last playthrough. And, yeah, it's very scary. I don't think we have a map. Oh, shoot. We don't have a map yet. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies. Sir, we haven't seen you guys in a while. It's It's been a hot minute. I know you're behind me, sir. I know you're behind me. I'm not interested in whatever you're selling, sir. Remember that painting that was hanging up? It's of this room. The hole's dark and I can't see anything. Will you jump down? Again, like any sane person, James Sunderland goes deeper. This man. Why would you do this? First you stick your hand into a toilet, and now you're doing things like this? Seems like we're in a well of sorts. It's just a wall. It would be impossible to climb this. So, think of like Zelda games. How there's false walls. Yep, here we go. I just clicked on it. This is different. Just this spot here feels different than the rest of the wall. Wonder if I could somehow break it? Man, either James is strong, or that brick was really weak. Ah! What is that buzzing noise? There must be some of those little, like, bugs that crawl on the ground here, because I hear a buzzing noise. Come on. No. I think what adds to the scariness of this is it's very unknown. Like, you go in here expecting a museum, and then we walk in, and then there's just this hole that leads deep underground. And we find these documents of, like, prisoner records, and then you jump into another hole. It's just very odd. And I think that really adds to it. I got the spiral writing key. It's locked. So, this kind of scared me on my first try. Because, yeah, it won't open up. And our light is off. I press the switch, but nothing happens. As you can see, there is a keypad here. So you want to pause the game. And you want to examine it. It says, "'Tis doubt which leadeth thee to purgatory." Let's try to use it here. Looks like I can't use that here. You might be like, okay, we're stuck. What do we do? Do you remember this random battery we got? Well, we want to use it. And then we get kind of jump scared by a bunch of bugs. Now these bugs will in fact damage you, which is not good. So, I forget where it is. There are numbers like on the wall. But honestly, it's best to just kind of guess. Oh my god, I got it first try. Okay, I misremembered. I misremembered. It's not on the wall. It's just the keypad shows like faded ones. And it's those 3 numbers, but it's like a random order. You just have to keep on trying till you get it. And it's supposed to be like a feeling of panic. Because you're like, oh no, the bugs, the worms, they're getting to me. And trying to struggle to put in the code. But I've never got the code first try. It's a random number, by the way. It's random. Huh. That's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, I was a lot more calm in this playthrough, but trust me, if you play it yourself and you're going in blind, that room can be very scary. And if you're in there for too long, it can kind of turn annoying. But It's a pretty good scare. So now we have this key, and it says there is a door at the bottom. The door is locked. I use the spiral writing key. And like any sane person, we're gonna go further down. Also, I want to point out, this room kind of reminds me of the Forest Temple from Ocarina of Time with the doors on the walls. It's pitch black beyond the door. I can't tell how far the blackness stretches. Will you go down?
Killing a person ain't no big deal. Just put the gun to their head. Pow. You killed him? But it wasn't my fault. He made me do it.
Calm down, Eddie. Tell me what happened.
That guy, he had it coming. I didn't do anything. He just came after me. Besides, he was making fun of me with his eyes, like that other one.
Just for that, you killed him?
What do you mean, just for that?
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
Oh yeah? Why not? Till now I always let people walk all over me. Just like that stupid dog. He had it coming too.
Eddie?
I was just joking, James. He was dead when I got here, honest. Anyway, I gotta run.
You're going out there alone?
Yeah.
Eddie?
So, quite a different depiction of Eddie from the last time we saw him. Do you remember when we first met Eddie and there was a body in the fridge and Eddie was throwing up and the first thing he said was it me, I didn't do it? Yeah, not sure if I believe him anymore. Now, that scene, the voice acting is so good for Eddie. Like, he genuinely sounds so insane. It's I don't think people talk about Eddie's voice acting enough. Like, it's so good. So good. It's a corpse. The body is marked with bullet holes. Also, who is this guy? Eddie has killed at least 2 people to our knowledge. Who are these people that were in Silent Hill beforehand? So before we follow Eddie out there, we want to grab a health drink, and absolutely you want to make sure you grab the tablet of the gluttonous pig. That will be important. Also, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell, but wearing headphones in this area is kind of weird. Like, there's this sound effect that, is playing. And it puts a lot of pressure on your head. I don't know how to describe it. But, yeah. If we look here, we also can see the menu of the prison. Looks like they had March 13th, 1956. Grilled frankfurters, hot chili, parsley potatoes, pot fried I've never been able to pronounce it right. Sauerkraut? I don't know. Buttered carrots, mustard, banana pudding, just mustard. Here's a bottle of mustard. Frankfurter rolls, bread and tea. So that was the menu. Alright, so we do have a map. Never mind, we don't have a map. For some reason, I was thinking that we have the map. But we will be getting it shortly. Nope. Okay, that's the scary room, and I don't feel like going in the scary room right now. Got some handgun bullets. There are documents on the desk, but they've got nothing to do with me. Hello. We don't have time to read, because this guy's being scary. You see, it's hard to remember where the map is when I don't have a map to see. Oh, here's the map. Here's the map. Woohoo! Yeah, before you go in the prison at all, like, get the map. Get the map. You will need it. Trust me. So, trying to think where we should go next, because there's a few items that we need to progress. I guess we could go in scary hallway. Hello, sir. But yeah, this area is very scary. Can't open it. Can't open it. And it's not because of the enemies. Ah, here we go. So the tablet of the seductress. So we have two tablets now. Ow! You're mean. Please pass away. Thank you. Alright, what's in here? Nothing. I don't think I've heard this sound effect before. Kind of sounds like a big clock. Alright, looks like that's it. So yeah, make sure you come in here for that other tablet. Alright, well, I guess it's time to go in scary area. Okay, okay, this is a scary room. Okay, wait, actually, this is not the scary room. I'm thinking of a different, area in this. There's, like, a different room that looks like this that's very scary. Although this is kind of frightening, too. Because you've got a lot of enemies in here. Also, they can damage you through the bars, so watch out. Let's see. It's a wax doll. So yeah, make sure to grab that. Books are scattered all over the bed and floor. On sacrifice and the art of demon summoning. Tome of the Seer. Okay, no, it is this room. Do you hear that? That's scary! These heavy footprints and then, like, scary whispering. Now, this is an audio scare. There's nothing that's going to be able to get you. But on your first playthrough, you're not going to know that. The sound design in this area is so good. Like, it's really good. The music in this area, I don't really know if that's the right term, but it's really good with, like, the metal banging. So I'm gonna just be quiet for a bit and let you guys just listen to the sound design. Well, if this guy could get out of my way, you guys can actually hear it better. See what I mean? It works so well. It's very scary. Oh, hello. Bloodstained clothes here. Just casually gonna say that. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Alright. Sir. Oh wow, I've never seen him do a jab before. Ooh, we do get some bullets. Rifle shells! Woohoo! Looks like the lock is broken, so we didn't have to come in here, but it's worth it for the ammo. Let's see. Trying to see where else we can go. I guess we haven't gone up yet, so we'll go up here. Hello. Now, the thing is, I'm kind of breezing through this fast because, you know, I'm doing a Let's Play, but this area you can easily get lost in, especially if you don't get the map right away. Okay, here you can hear the scariness, like, more clearly. Got the Tablet of the Oppressor. Now this room, when I first played, I was like, nope, and I ran out of here as soon as I got the item because our radio is going off. Again, though, this is just an audio cue. You can't actually get hurt, but... Oh, what? The iron bar door is tightly closed. I can't force it open. What? Okay. Now it's unlocked. Okay, you learn something new every day. I didn't know that happened. Got a first aid kit, and as you can see, there's another item behind there. So, we should go on the other side. And as you can see, this one's all torn down. So this is going to be our way to the other side. Let me just check the room above. Never mind, we can't check that room. I like how it catches you off guard with the silence here. I see that's what I love the sound design, man. I could just write a whole essay on how good Silent Hill is with sound design, but we went from these scary, like, monster noises, the bars of the jail cell, everything feels so unsafe, and then we get to this quietness, which, it's like a false sense of security, because we're still, like, miles underground. We're still not safe, but it's like a nice break. Looks like the lock is broken. Looks like the lock is broken. But this means we can now get the lighter. Lock is broken. Lock is broken. Lock is not broken. I knock on the door, but there's no answer. Yeah, that scared the shit out of me on my last two playthroughs. On my first playthrough and on the practice one, that scared me good. That's a real good scare. Let me know in the comments if that got you. I purposely was quiet because I didn't want to ruin it. Is there anything? So now, unlike the girls' bathroom, the boys' bathroom is safe from scariness, because we have a safe spot. Hello, scary. Hello! Ow! Nope, that's my map. Okay, something I noticed is I have more first aid kits than I did on my last playthrough. I must have just found more this playthrough. Because I remember having only like 2 when I got to the prison. And I didn't even save that much. Or not save, heal that much. We've got boxes of cookies, but they're probably all stale and moldy and gross. There's a magazine here. I've never seen it before. It's probably a locally published magazine. Toluca Lake, the town's main tourist attraction. This clear, beautiful lake has another side as well. It may seem like just a typical ghost story that you might find in any number of old towns across the country, but in this case, the legend is true. On a fog-bound November day in 1918, the Little Baroness, a ship filled with tourists, failed to return to port. A newspaper article from back then simply says it most likely sunk for some reason. Despite an extensive police search, not a single fragment of the ship, nor any of the 14 bodies of passengers or crew, have ever been recovered to this day. In 1939, an even stranger incident occurred. There are many pages torn out. Many corpses rest at the bottom of this lake. Their bony hands reach up towards the boats that pass overhead. Perhaps they reach for their comrades. Now, as you remember, there was a statue with a similar thing written on there. And you know what? Reading all this stuff made me think about something. I don't think I ever addressed this, but this is the second game. But don't worry. You don't have to play the first one to play this one. Like, you're not missing out on context. The only thing I recommend is playing the first game before the third game, because those are connected. But basically, if you want to know why this town is so creepy and scary and has monsters in it, and you want to know the way it is, the first game will explain it, and the third game goes into a little bit more detail. But yeah, Silent Hill 2 was my first Silent Hill game, and I'm so glad it was. And so that's why I kind of recommend it if you like psychological horror, because this one is much more psychological than the other Silent Hills, and I'm a big fan of psychological horror. So we got the hunting rifle. Now this weapon is very nice. Use it on bosses. It does the most damage out of all of our weapons. So yeah, save it for when you need it. Don't just use it all willy-nilly. Looks like the lock is broken. And as you can see, there's a little tiny door here. There's a cover on the ground, but I can't open it. There's only a depression left where there was probably once a handle. And as you can see, that's important because it does leave a mark on our map. So, we can't progress forward. This is clearly what it wants us to do next. But in order to do that, we need to backtrack a little bit. So, you want to make sure you have the 3 tablets. And then I'm going to meet you guys over here. This big open room where I said that we were going to wait to go to. So, we'll meet you in front of there. This room is so scary. It is so scary. As you can see, it's this big open field? I don't know how else to call it. And you just hear this scary sound and like noise that there's something in here with you. It's just an audio cue, but oh man, it's effective. It's really effective. I give you blood to atone for the 3 sins, is written on top of the engraving. Beneath the engraving are 3 square depressions. So, as you remember, we collected 3, little tablets. So, we are going to want to use all of them. It doesn't matter the order, if I remember correctly. I don't believe it matters. I could be wrong about this. Does it matter? Nope, it doesn't matter. So with that scream over the... Man, that running always gets me, man. Also, James, don't fall. What are you doing? Wait, we're supposed to get an item. Oh, wait, no, it's over here. So once you do that, you get a horseshoe. And now we have all the pieces necessary for going in that little door on the ground. So now we're gonna go back there, so I'll meet you over there. So now that we have the horseshoe, we're going to wanna use that here. And as you can see, it says I can't do anything with this. So you want to combine the horseshoe with the wax doll and the lighter. And then we want to use that together. I know, complicated, I know. But as you can see, it makes sense. But I know that on my first playthrough, I was so confused at why the hell that would work. But it's just so that it can, like, melt the wax and, like, get it dried and stuck there. But yippee! We can go even further down! Just what we wanted. This place seems to not want to end. Looks like we are in basement, the basement's first floor. So yeah, how many miles are we below ground? We are very far down. But with that, I think that that's a good stopping point. We've pretty much finished the first part of the basement, the prison. So in the next episode, we are going to be finishing the second part of the prison. We should be able to finish it all next episode. So yeah, now the thing is, I feel like it wasn't coming across right in this episode how scary the prison is. Because, like, this is my third time playing the game. So the scares aren't going to be effective on me anymore. Well, they might, like, if I was playing at night by myself and not doing a Let's Play where I'm talking. But just play the prison by yourself. Just, I've said this before so many times, to play Silent Hill by yourself because it's more effective that way. But, like, the prison especially, it's so scary. Especially on your first playthrough where you don't know what sound effects are going to happen and you don't know what's a sound effect and what's an actual thing coming after you. It's so good. It's so good. But yeah. Prison I think is my favorite area in this game. I just love how effective the scares are. So, with that about wraps up this video. So, in the next episode, we're going to be finishing the prison. So, I'm the Taco Artist, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!